a long way. Clearly not far enough. Come a long way. Clearly not far enough. Suffer. Join us! No more games! Join us! No more games! Join us! This is true power!
Yo, I am Ato. What's up, man? I've had my iron since last August. And my old school iron I've had since 2020, sometime in 2020.
This is true power! No more games!
I'm still pretty new to RS3. Old school iron for 10 years and RS3 hardcore 12 days ago. That's cool, dude. What is your impression of RS3 so far? Do you like it? I'm mainly an old school player. I mean, I used to be mainly an old school player, but I've recently started RS3 because I'm maxed in old school now. So, and I've done most of the content in old school, so I thought like it would be interesting to check out RS3. So yeah, it's been pretty cool. I just got my Hardmode Zuck cape the other day, actually.
You've come a long way, but clearly not far enough. Rise, my minions. Suffer at my
RS3 is heavily slandered and looked down upon. It truly has so much to offer. Yeah, I totally agree. It's actually really fun. It's just, I guess it's really hard to get into if you haven't played it before. But once you do get into it, I would say it's almost as good a game as old school. I actually think most old school players would like RS3 if they gave it a chance.
join us. This is true power. No more games.
It's very different from how it was when EOC first came out, you know? I'm probably gonna max my RS3 account this year. I mean, that's the goal. I'm actually getting pretty close to maxing, so I would love to get the max cape on here too. I'm gonna keep doing some more Rasial. Old school has such a gatekeeper and back in my day mentality. Oh, I don't think I've spotted this penguin yet. Nice. If I actually completed the achievement for getting 50 penguin points at once. I think 50 is the max, so I'm gonna turn those in for some XP really quick. Well, it sounds like you're really enjoying RS3 then. Even only 12 days in. Have you checked out the new continent, Havenheim? I'm thinking I want to spend my penguin points probably on runecrafting XP. $100 Ivar KC. That's awesome, dude. You get any of the uniques? I went there for like 5 kills just to try it out, and I happened to get the mask on like 3 KC. Let's see how much runecrafting XP I get for this. Each one is 47k XP. Wow. I think it's gonna be not quite a whole level, but it'll be really close. I'm only 15k off of 87. I could have put them into agility, but I feel like runecrafting's probably the move. Everything except the pet. Wow, that is sick. So are you maxed on your old school iron as well? And you've wanted to check out RS3 because of that?
Join us! This is true power! I shall reign.
2,300 total.
Join us.
Okay, so you were maxed before sailing then, right? I mean, that's what it sounds like.
This is true power. No more games.
10 years old with only 175 days played. Wow. I think I've got around 300 and, what does it say? I've 387 days on my old school iron. I've grinded out all of the PVM content pretty much. Except I didn't like green log Chambers of Xeric. But I have almost green logged TOB and TOA. I'm just missing Scythe. Took 8 years away without playing. Yeah, I've taken long breaks from old school too. Just kind of depends on what content is out. What I'm doing IRL. Well, that's really good to hear that you're enjoying RS3. You know, unfortunately, most of the time it's the other way around, where RS3 players are leaving RS3 to come to old school.
Rise, my minions. You've come a long
I think more old school players should give RS3 a shot. How about the EOC combat? What do you think of it? Or have you not really gotten the chance to PVM much since you've only played 12 days? I mean, you said you've done Ivar, right? Have you done anything else like the Mole or KBD? Combining my love for WoW style combat too. Yeah.
This is true power. No more games.
It's got a lot of complexity to it, but the nice thing is it's got the tick system still, so as an old school player, it's actually not too hard to pick it up. Even if you just click everything and you don't use keybinds much, just because it has the same tick system and prayer flicking, it can be learned pretty easily, you know? KBD hasn't really been changed much. It's basically the same as in old school. Mole is kind of different, yeah. You can also try the Flesh Hatcher McCarnaz. That's a new early game boss. It's probably about as difficult or as easy as Ivar. it's got pretty decent drops for early levels too. I'm gonna turn the Revolution off and really get into the rotations. Oh wow. Personally, I use Revolution for all of the abilities that are under like 15-second cooldown, stuff that builds adrenaline. But I just use spenders. I do manually. Spenders and defensive abilities. I feel like full manual is a little too intensive for me. Because I do like to focus on prey flicking as well. I'll be doing one more hard mode Zuck after I do 5 more kills of Rasial. Necromancy doesn't interest me, the melee combat in RS3 seems so sick. Yeah, I started off with melee, but it was before they reworked melee. So like I didn't really use melee that much for bossing because Necromancy just felt so much stronger. But I did make full masterwork. It was like the first thing I did on this account. I think now melee is pretty good. I'm trying to learn it, but I haven't really done too much with it yet. But for Rasial, you have to do it with Necromancy. He's immune to other combat styles. what would you recommend for stats and gear to kill Fletch Hatcher? I think like base 60s stats is what's recommended for that. So like a tier 60 set with like tier 60 weapons would probably be good enough. Yeah, if you can get dragon armor, it's pretty good in RS3. Like for mid game. If you can see here, dragon has a melee damage bonus, which is a strength bonus. So it's basically like a lesser version of Bandos. So if you can get any pieces of dragon, it's pretty good as a tier 60 set. Then you can just use like dragon long swords or something. I'm gonna play Leagues 6 in old school. Maybe. This might be the first one that I don't play. I mean, based on what the information they've released about it, it looks like a lot of it is just the same thing as last League with the Echo bosses and stuff, but I know it has different relics. I believe I've played every League except like one of them. Leagues is pretty fun, but I don't know, I'm not really feeling it for this one. And I've been a bit more focused on my RS3 account. But we'll see. If it does look fun, I might jump in later on.
You've come a long way. My feelings not far enough. Suffer.
Yeah, AFKing RS3 is also a good option. It's pretty easy to AFK while you play Leagues. There's a fishing spot in the city of that moves once every... It doesn't move at all, actually. It's like dart crabs. You can AFK for 15 minutes just until it logs you out.
This is true power.
Yeah, you could also do thieving. Pickpocketing is like, it used to be a full 15-minute AFK if you could get 100% success rate. I think now it's like 8 minutes or something for a lot of the NPCs. So it's still pretty good. Shooting stars is 15-minute AFK. Actually, I think Shooting Stars would be pretty good because it has no daily limit anymore either. It used to have a 3 stars per day limit, but you can do them all day now. So you could just AFK that permanently while you're playing old school leagues. But yeah, when I first made this account, I was still maxing my old school account, so I was AFKing mining and smithing on this while I was doing like other things in old school. I have 1 life plus 1 from Divine Coin. Assuming I'm a total noob, what do you think is going to take my status?
This is true power.
I would guess one of the newer pieces of content, probably nothing older. I don't know though, because I died a lot, even to older content. I've never played hardcore. You wouldn't die to, like, any of the mid-game content, though. That's really unlikely. They don't really have anything that can, like, one-shot you. I died a lot to, like, DCing. Or just having my abilities set up wrong. That kind of thing. Yeah, this boss is the one that drops tier 95 Necro. I've gotten a lot of drops from him already, actually. Been pretty lucky. I have the rope top, the gloves, and the lantern. I got a dupe lantern a few minutes ago, actually. I think it was a couple minutes before you popped in.
Join us! This is true power! I shall reap your soul! Join us!
Yeah, I've been really lucky today. I got a piece of the Zuck sword too. It's my first piece at only 4 kill count. It's like bludgeon, so you need 3 pieces to build it. Yeah, the Zuck sword is the best in slot for melee bossing. It has a pretty OP special attack. The special attack can hit the equivalent of, I don't know how to convert the damage to like old school numbers actually, but it can hit 120,000. It can hit 30,000 times 4. It also has plus 12% damage against your target, and you receive 12% reduced damage. So I'm thinking that, like, if I get the Zuck sword, that's probably when I'm gonna start actually using melee. Because at that point, I would be doing way more damage than necromancy. But the reason why necromancy is so good for new accounts is because you have access to pretty strong abilities without needing to get them as drops and stuff. Like, you can craft a full set of tier 90 armor and weapon with necromancy without needing to get them as drops. So then you can use it to get other drops for the other combat styles. What's harder, Hardmode, Zuck, or Inferno in old school? Old school is way harder. It's like absolutely harder. I would say that Hardmode Zuck is kind of comparable to like it's kind of like Colosseum, but it's a little bit easier than that. He only has one mechanic that can one-shot you. I think that in general, RS3 is a lot more forgiving than old school because you have different options for defending against different attacks and stuff. Like in most cases, you don't, it's not like, oh, I have to move on this specific tile or I have to pray for like this attack. They give you different options. Like I could use Resonance to block this attack, or I could pray Mage and use use Devotion to block the attack, or I could use Deflect and Debilitate to reduce the damage of the enemy, or I could use Disruption Shield to block an attack, or I could use Barricade. You have lots of different options, which I think is actually pretty fun, but it is easier because you're allowed to make mistakes and you won't die generally unless you totally screw up. I've one's up KC in old school and I tanked the hit. Yeah. I did 7 KC on my main and I've done 1 on my iron. The other day I got the frozen core of Lang too. So I used that to make the Dark Shard of Lang, which is the best in slot melee single target weapon. It's like yeah, it's the best in slot. I still need to get the offhand though. I just have a chaotic longsword as my offhand. If I get 2 Langs or the Zuck Sword, then I'm gonna want to start using melee more often, so I'll have to learn it. But I'm also still going for full tier 95 Necromancy. I have a few pieces left to go for. Anything that could top the Zuck Sword? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's the best in slot. It's worth 2.4 bill. I started normal mode by accident. Whoops.
What makes you think you have what it takes? Fight worm or crawl and die.
You have to check off the hard mode box.
Interesting. You return. Fight worm or crawl and die.
What is this music? Yeah, this music is so awesome. Love it.
Fight worm or crawl and die. Fall and burn to ash.
I'm using the wrong revolution bar, that's why nothing's going off. Whoops. I don't know why my revolution bar was screwed up like that. That's awkward. I think I'm gonna start this over just because I was using bar number 2 So I was like mashing my W key, but that's a totally different ability. I was trying to use a volley of souls. Upgraded gem bag at Dungeoneering, planning on AFK gem rocks at Lunars. Yeah, that's a good plan too. The gems are very useful. You need them for Sign of the Porter. You know what, I'm actually gonna try and grab a Reaper task for this too. Because I forgot to do that. Nice, okay, yeah. Okay, I guess we're gonna do 2 kills, because he gave me 2.
Interesting. You return.
The hub area that teleports you to bosses is called War's Retreat. It's near Draenor, outside the Manor.
Fight worm or crawl and die. Fall and burn to ash. Show me you are worthy. The skies burn.
Yo, Duel Master. What's up, dude? Yeah, earlier I got another Soulbound Lantern. I've gotten 2 this week, and I got a piece of the Zuck sword. And I also did Hardmode Zuck, like for the first time a day or 2 ago. So I got my Hardmode Zuck tape.
All of you, attack!
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I like it. I like that stuff doesn't really one-shot you in here, but it's still kind of a challenge. I mean, you do have to pay attention to it.
Burn to ash.
Yeah, the music is good.
Treacherous dog! Caught me off guard. Even the weak may rise from the ashes. It appears you have exceeded my expectations. To the slaughter! To ash! Show me you are worthy! Flames consume you! Fight, worm, or crawl and die. The skies burn! The skies burn!
I'm gonna hold on to my souls to make sure I can do 100k damage, just to be safe.
The skies burn! Treacherous dogs!
I don't know if I can do 100k actually, because yeah, damn it. I didn't want to use Death Skulls on him because I was afraid I was going to run out of adrenaline. I should have just used it, because I actually have adrenaline potion. I forgot I have that.
Fall and burn to ash!
Should craft a rune pouch in the future. Yeah, I'm gonna do that eventually. I have 47 magical threads right now. You need 100, so I'm halfway there. I don't want to make the small one because that would be a waste.
Burn to ash! You dare! Can't show your power! It appears you have exceeded my Show me you are worthy!
I really like how the monsters in here drop herbs, so you can replenish your potions without just relying on skilling.
The skies burn!
you're a main, it makes a lot of gold. Yeah, I read that it's 120 mil per hour. So if you're dividing that by 10, that's like basically what you make with Coliseum. That's pretty cool. Oh man, oh. Jeez. It's a rough wave. I think I'm gonna be okay. I'm just gonna have to eat all my food for this. I'm gonna go out with Reflect in a second and burst down the Ranger. You don't really need food for Zuck, you only need it for the waves. If you don't make much mistakes on Zuck, then you're okay. Well, part of the problem was I didn't realize my overload ran out because I couldn't see the little buff icon. It's so tiny.
Fall and burn to ash.
So I was taking so much damage. I think I've got to start using Spellbook Swap too, so that I can use vulnerability.
You face the Centaur. Fight
but if I do
or
that, it's going to
die.
take more inventory space too.
The skies burn! Caught me off guard. This has gone on too long. Kill them! It appears you have exceeded my expectations. Now, Jad will end this.
I think there's like a combat achievement for attacking all 3 Jads at the same time without standing behind this thing. I should probably try to do that later. I'm pretty sure that wouldn't be too hard. But it's been a while since I've flicked multiple NPCs.
The skies burn!
I feel like it's harder to flick multiple NPCs in RS3 because I'm not as used to what their attack animations look like.
Rise hard.
You can attack Zuck in between waves to gain adrenaline.
Fall and burn to ash.
This is what I want vulnerability for, because I don't think I'm going to be able to one-down him. And you can save a couple minutes each run by one-downing him. He's going to live with about 40k health. But if you use vulnerability at the start, then you can one-down him.
The skies burn!
But I'm bringing Disruption Shield because... I'm not bringing Vulnerability because I don't have a rune pouch, so I have to use so much inventory space to bring enough runes for both Disruption Shield and Vulnerability and Spellbook Swap. I think that's like 6 inventory space. It's just not really worth it.
Fall and burn to ash.
Out of the way, weaklings. I think that's what he says next. No? I think he says something different each time.
Break message to me. Ashen Ranger! Rise, Mage of Embers! Flames unending! Yeah, lucky hit! Suffer! Yields to me! Bull's flame burns within me! Flames consume you! Bad! Rise, warrior of flame! Rise, Ashen Ranger!
I think I'm not potted.
Rise, Mage of Embers!
I keep forgetting to pop my overload.
Coward's trick, lucky hit! Break beneath me! Seer! Tremble before me! Bull's flame burns within me!
I was a little late on that special.
Fall and burn to ash! Rise, warrior of flame! Rise, Ashen Ranger! Rise, Mage of Embers! Flames unending! Dear God! Break beneath me! Bad! Burn to nothing!
I've got to wait a little bit before the last one. I guess I could just use deflect, but I want to be safe and wait for residences to come up. Okay.
Impossible.
Oh, I forgot to put on Luck of the Dwarves. Damn.
Impossible.
Alright, what's the loot look like? Let's see. That's not very much. Well, we got some Quorum Seeds, actually. Quorum Seeds are always good. I don't want to wait to open these Elder Groves. Let's see what we get. You have Saren's Spouse unlocked. I do, yeah. I use I use Light Form for smithing. I have to do one more kill for my Reaper task. I wonder how many Reaper points he gives you when you get one kill. I'm just gonna reset my aura right now so it doesn't screw me. Summoning pet heal's pretty useful. I guess so. I just used the scrolls for the Hellhound. I've tried the spell, and I think I prefer just using the scrolls, but the spell would definitely be useful if I was using a different familiar. Enhanced Excalibur I don't have.
Interesting. You return. Fight worm or crawl and die. To the slaughter! Face the sector. Fight or die. The skies burn! The skies burn! The coward's trick!
Oh man, am I dead? Oh, that's a close one. I don't think I got it. I thought I died. If you have to repeat a wave, it doesn't give you any loot for these kills. That kind of sucks.
Flames consume you!
I think I just gotta pop the adrenaline potion. I keep forgetting to do that. That's what I brought it for, mainly. I don't use them often because it's really hard to get adrenaline crystals, I think. I don't really know how to get them. But I bring it for this because it's worth using for this.
It appears you have exceeded my expectation. Fight, worm, or crawl and die.
Threads of Fate didn't go off there. I mean, it went off, but it didn't do anything. Maybe I just cast it too early. Interesting. I think that for Jad, you can put on your prayer just before the projectile hits you, huh? Or am I wrong? It seems like they changed it for RS3.
To the slaughter! Flames consume you!
I can't really tell. I should probably test that out later.
Consume you. Show me you are worthy.
Well, for Chad, I've been putting on my prayers pretty late, and it's actually still blocking the damage. But I know that in old school, it doesn't work that way. The damage goes off like way before the projectile hits you.
Flames consume you.
Dude, Threads of Fate is my favorite my favorite skill for sure. It is so fun to use Threads of Fate with Volley of Souls on a group of enemies with Soul Squid on. It's like an instant full heal. I thought I clicked this one with my volley, but it just went off on the other one. That's really lame. Yeah, I didn't really get to use Threads of Fate much until I got my grid crafting up a bit, because it takes a while to make the necromancy runes that when you're low level. But now I don't really worry about it much because I have a decent amount.
Consume you.
pop Living Death while I'm killing this, so that my adrenaline gets high enough when I'm attacking stuff. Pop adrenaline potion too. Yeah, that's good. That's a lot of damage.
Lucky hit. They'll be at your peril.
Oh, wait. Oh, I got confused. I thought this was the other one where I had to use Disruption Shield.
It appears you have exceeded my expectations. To the slaughter!
I've got 2 jats on me. Crap. I was standing in the wrong spot.
Fall and burn to ash! Show me you are worthy! Consume you. The skies burn! Show me you are worthy!
thought he was doing his fire thing.
It appears you have exceeded my expectations. Enough! Jad will end this. Harakan.
I accidentally pressed resonance. Wasted some adrenaline.
And burn to ash.
Yeah, one down is going to be impossible here. Because I messed up. It actually would have been pretty close if I didn't use resonance by accident. Not resonance, I mean, what is it called? Devotion. Devotion costs 15. Reflect is actually pretty good on these. What? Oh my gosh.
Now, the true battle begins.
He just used his fire thing at the last moment.
Break beneath me! Seer. Tremble before. Begone! Fall and burn to ash. Rise, warrior of flame. Rise, Ashen Ranger. Rise, Mage of Embers. Flames unending. Dead. Break beneath me. Suffer. My might. Bull's flame burns within me. Fall and burn to ash. Man. Rise, warrior of flame. Rise, Ashen Ranger. Rise, Mage of Embers. Unending. The coward's trick lucky hit. Break beneath me. Fall before my might. consume you. Burn! Rise, warrior of flame. Rise, Rasial Ranger. Rise, Mage of Embers. Ashes. Damn, lucky hit. Great Betty's me. Seer. The unworthy will burn. Burn to nothing. Oblivion awaits. Oblivion awaits. The unworthy will burn. Oblivion awaits. The unworthy will burn. Impossible.
Man, I keep forgetting to put on Luck of the Dwarfs at the end. Okay, so you get 40k Slayer, 35 Reaper points. What did we get? Oh, he drops inert adrenaline crystals. If you combine it with Spark, Chitin, and Primal Extract, you can make adrenaline crystals. Wow, that's pretty complicated. Yeah, the upkeep for adrenaline potions is pretty rough. I wish he just dropped like actual adrenaline crystals. Oh, I got an Onyx from that one. Wow, so I'm at 7.3 bill bank value. I've gotten about $1 bill worth of loot today. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a night now. We'll have to do more later. He drops these, what do you call it? He drops these igneous stones you can disassemble. They can give all kinds of different components. Can get Zero's components from them. That's pretty cool. And Noxious components. Hello. Mark, I'm calling it a night in a minute. Light quality is kind of off. Really? I'll have to look into that then. It seemed okay to me earlier. I haven't changed it and I just uploaded a video. I did the hard mode Zuck. So I got the Hardmode Zuck cape. It's pretty cool. See? It gives bonuses in all 4 attack styles. It's the best in slot cape. Yeah, thanks, dude. It's like 40 across the board. Yeah, it's, well, the big thing about it is the special effect bolsters Overpower, Omnipower, Deadshot, and Death Skulls. So for Death Skulls is like the main DPS ultimate for Necromancy. Like normally it, well, if you're not wearing the cape, it bounces 4 times. So it does about 20k damage. But if you are wearing the cape, it bounces 6 times. So it does 30k damage. So it's like a 50% damage increase. And you can basically spam this ultimate spell. You can do it like 3 times in a row. I don't really know how good it is for the other attack styles because I don't use them. But before I had the purple, the Necromancy cape, which was just like, I mean, the Necromancy cape does the same thing basically, but this one just combines all 4. So this doesn't really make a difference for me, but it just looks cool and it's a flex, I guess. But yeah, I also got a piece of the Zuck Sword earlier, which is the best in slot melee weapon. I have it here, the Magma Core. You can only get it from hard mode Zuck. It says it's worth 500 mil, but I think it's actually worth 800 mil each piece. Yeah, execo piece, okay. Yeah, if you craft it into an execo piece, then it's 1/3 of the execo, which is the best in slot melee weapon. Yeah, so I need to get the other 2 pieces. It's kind of like going for bludgeon. But it's a really cool weapon. It's worth 2.4 bill. If you want to see the hard mode Zuck run, it's either in my past broadcasts or I also uploaded a full run on my YouTube channel. How hard is hard mode Zuck? It's actually not that hard. It has a little bit of a learning curve, but like to get a completion, it's a lot easier than Inferno. It's a lot easier than even Coliseum. I would say it's like pretty similar to Coliseum, except that it's easier. It's 120 mil per hour if you can do it well. If you can get 3 kills an hour. I can only get 2 kills an hour, so 80 mil an hour. I don't know if you saw, but I have 7.3 bill bank now. I've been doing Doom lately, only beat floor 6 so far. Well, that's pretty good. You'll get there. Doom is pretty fun. That was my favorite boss in old school. Doom was like heavily inspired by the RS3 and Rage bosses. Like where they scale endlessly. RS3 has a lot of bosses that go to like 4,000% in Rage. So, they basically, the enrage level goes up by 10% like every time you kill it, and then every time you kill it you're risking your loot, but it gets stronger and it gives better loot every kill. It's like Doom, basically. Assume you're doing leagues. I'm not sure, I might. Based on the information that I saw, it's not like, really that great this year, just because they keep like releasing information about like echo bosses, but they did echo bosses last year, so I don't really see how it's that unique this year. I know they have like different relics though. So, yeah, I don't know, maybe. I don't think I've missed a gear yet, so... But I don't know. I just do it for the rewards. Oh. Yeah, I got the Dragon Trophy in the last league. I think I've gotten 2 Dragon Trophies on my Ironman and 1 on my main. If it weren't for the buffs you get, it'd be good practice for TOA and bossing. Well, if you ramp the difficulty up, because they have special difficulties that you can do on leagues. then it actually is a good challenge. Like in the last league, you could go up to 1000% invocation on TOA. That was actually pretty hard to do. I wasn't able to do 1000. I did like 980, but 1000 was really hard. I think I got a free clue casket here. Yeah. Sometimes if you see a penguin, if it's Agent 001, it gives you a free clue casket, but only one player can catch him. So if you're the first person to spot it, you get a clue casket, and then it disappears, and nobody else can get it. That's pretty shit loot. Need to go to TOE and get Light Bearer so I can get Zambi House stuff. Well, if you do TOA, you'll probably get a Fang. Yeah, it's almost 4 AM, so I'm about to get off. Yeah, I've been doing PVM for the last few hours. Yeah, Light Bearer is really good for Doom. I would say it's like, nah, it's not necessary, but it is really good, yeah. You want to get Death Charge, too. I have a few, like, weeklies that I can do, so I'm just gonna do that, and then I'm gonna get off. Need thread for a rune pouch, so I can start doing Death Charge. Yeah. I got the rune pouch on my UIM like a few weeks ago. Got pretty lucky on it. You show POH before you go. Want to see what houses look like on RS3. Houses are really shit on RS3. I have almost nothing in my house. They're gonna rework it this year, actually, though. I think in a few months, there's gonna be like a construction update where they're making construction go up to 120. And they're gonna make houses different, like more customizable. Right now, the houses are worse than old school. Like there's actually less options for building because it's still the same as like 2008. A lot of the construction updates that old school got were pulled in after 2013. Construction in RS3 is mainly building the fort. I really want to get to 99 Herblore. The Herblore cape lets you clean all grimy herbs in one game tick. Like click once and it cleans the whole inventory. Yeah, peace. I'll see you around. If what was introduced to old school? You mean the fort? Oh, one tick click? You have that actually. It's a spell on the Arceus spellbook. It's called Degrime. It cleans your whole inventory of herbs in 1 or 2 seconds. But yeah, it's one click. It is one click. It's just you have to remove the herbs from your bank and then you can clean them in one click. I wish RS3 had that, because RS3 you have to just clean your herbs quite slowly until 99. But the Master Farmer outfit in RS3, it makes it so when you harvest your herbs, they are automatically cleaned. But I'm still trying to get that, so it's really slow for me to get clean herbs. Because I don't have either the cape or the, what do you call it? I don't have the cape or the Master Farmer outfit. I think I'm gonna max my RS3 account in probably like 2 months. Unless I play the leagues, then it might slow me down a bit. If I do play the leagues, I could still AFK fish or something though. I'm pretty sure I'd get cooking XP for this. Which is sad, but I'll just take it, whatever. It's still faster than training cooking to do this. Cooking actually isn't that useful in RS3. That's why I have such a low cooking level. Oh, it gave me summoning. That's not that bad then.